Dee's Dark Adventures is a channel devoted to exploring places associated with fear, uncertainty, and unexplained activity. Like many paranormal investigators, Dee often experiences long, uneventful nights where nothing happens at all. That is usually the reality of this kind of work. But during this investigation, she may have captured something without realizing it at the time.
All right, my loves. This video was almost scrapped. I was here from about 6 o'clock to about 11:30. I went from this location to the roundabout location and back. And this is where I just kept recording and had no clue what was about to happen. I went home and Sam wanted to see the footage because she loved my neighbor, Sam, my friend. She wanted to see if she could see anything because I told her it was a dud video. And I had no clue because I hadn't looked at the footage yet. I had just recorded and not seen anything. I just had not heard much but some clickies and some stick breaks and thought it was maybe good enough for a short. But here we go.
Dee returned to an abandoned farm property where she had already been experiencing strange activity over several weeks. While she remained focused on her surroundings, the camera quietly recorded something she did not immediately notice.
What was that? These lights in my face are horrible. Oh, God, guys. It's quiet, quiet. It is a little warmer than last time. Last night was cold. Nothing happened either. I've been coming out here and maybe 2, 3 times out of 5 or 6, I'll hear and catch stuff.
Many viewers might assume the movement was nothing more than an animal or an environmental disturbance, but the footage suggests otherwise. Something was clearly moving nearby. The unsettling part is how close it was without drawing her attention. Being on an investigation and unknowingly sharing space with something unseen is a situation few would want to experience.
I'm hearing movement. I don't like it. See? What is that? It sounds like cracking, not stick cracking, like bones cracking. What is that down at the end? Look like something white way down at the way at the end where the entrance goes left and right. That's what it looks like up there, but I can't tell what that is, and I don't want to go look. It might be grass. What's that? That sounds like clicking. No. Oh, clicking. I can't make it down there. I'm gonna have to. I'm moving. I'm gonna go to a different spot.
Later in the investigation, Dee decided to move deeper into the property. That decision marked a noticeable shift in the atmosphere.
This is uphill. What was that? Well, I'm really trying to give you guys videos out here, but this place is too to the core, but I'm fascinated with it at the same time. I'm hearing noises, dude, and I don't know if it's clicking. I can't hear it. It's like a low.
Whatever had been moving through the forest was now near her vehicle. The significance was immediate. Her car was the only way out, and something appeared to be waiting there. The possibility that her escape route was no longer clear made the situation far more serious.
Oh, it's by my car. Oh my God, dude. Why is my thing going paint? Stop. Okay, I'm gonna get in my car and I'm gonna go. What is that? Stop, okay. Calm down. Fine, I'm fine. Is that clicking? It sounds like clicking, but it's so low. I don't want to be far away from my car. Hello. Hi. Okay. Guys, I'm getting out of here. I feel like I'm being surrounded. Sorry for screaming at you.
Despite searching carefully, Dee was unable to determine exactly where the sounds were coming from. They did not remain fixed in one location. Instead, they seemed to move around her, as if something was circling. When she finally attempted to leave, the sounds followed her all the way back to her car. What Dee encountered that night remains unclear. Some viewers believe it may have been a crawler. Others suggest multiple creatures moving together. There is also the possibility of a more ordinary explanation that has yet to be identified. Whatever the cause, the experience left a lasting impression. Meet Sam, the creator behind the YouTube channel named The Northwest Wind. His videos explore solo camping, the stillness of the backcountry, the rhythm of solitude. But one unplanned trip to a remote stretch of the Allegheny River changed everything. What happened that night would haunt him long after he left. Early November, he arrived at a 2-acre property he'd been watching for 15 years. The sale was moving fast, and he needed to decide. So he drove out alone to spend the night, to see if the land felt right.
It's the first few days of November. It's like 42 degrees and sprinkling on and off today. We're here on the banks of the Allegheny River, and I have to decide if I want to buy this property or not. They have accepted my offer. Well, not formally, but they said they would accept it if I want to move forward. So don't tell them, but I'm gonna camp here tonight and see if this feels like home. So we're gonna camp here tonight, and I'm gonna decide if this is gonna be the land that I've been looking to purchase along the Allegheny River for the last 15 years. That's been my dream, and we're gonna see if I want to make that dream a reality now or wait for something better. That says it all.
He set up camp and filmed his impressions. The river was beautiful, but the usable space felt cramped, and something else bothered him, something he couldn't name.
Tonight we're having jalapeno poppers. These are from Aldi, cream cheese jalapeno poppers. I absolutely love these. I will eat the whole box, and tonight I'm gonna eat the whole box. So, well, it was impromptu and unexpected, but I will never complain about eating another delicious meal on the shores of the Allegheny River, and I'm privileged to do so tonight, even if I'm pretty convinced that I am not gonna buy this land. I'm picky, and I haven't found anything that is hitting home.
After dinner, he watched the sun drop behind the tree line, then climbed into his truck to settle in for the night. A movie, some quiet, one last look before making his choice in the morning. Then the woods turned on him.
There's a really up noise coming from the woods right now. It sounds like a woman screaming. It's been dark for a long time now, and it sounds like a woman screaming bloody murder. Listen. I don't know what the hell that was, but that has me Absolutely terrified. I'm not lying.
He was sitting in the truck when he heard it. A scream, high, raw, like a woman in agony. It cut through the silence and didn't stop. His body went cold. This wasn't an animal. He grabbed his camera and started the engine. He had to get out.
All right, we're getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. Don't like the feeling that I have. I don't like that feeling at all, so we're gonna go. We're just getting out of here. Feel very unsafe right now. Very, very unsafe. And I can't just peel out of here. I gotta come down this half mountain road. So if I need to get out of here in a pinch, I can't.
The fear was immediate, visceral, and the only exit was a narrow, single-lane road twisting back through the trees. He felt boxed in, like he'd wandered onto the set of something terrible, with no fast way out.
And I had to switch back to get in here. I'm head in, so I literally can't get out if I need to. I can't see anything. I don't even want to have my window open in case of any Gibraltars out there. Just get me the out of here. And we're gonna, I don't know what the nope, not doing it, not doing it. That was a lady screaming. My doors are locked. I'm 100% sure of that. I don't even want to open my doors though. Somebody was walking down here and it sounded like the woman screaming. Somebody was walking just beyond it.
His instincts screamed. This wasn't nothing. He was certain he'd just heard someone in real distress. He drove a short distance up the road, pulled over, and made the call. Police dispatch.
Yeah, hi. I'm out in I was out camping and I heard, I believe it was a woman screaming in great distress. It's the first road right there on the right. There's a property for sale. I'm truck camping up there because I'm supposed to let them know tomorrow if I want to buy it. And I all of a sudden heard this blood curdling scream like 50 times.
2 state police cruisers arrived within minutes. Their response told him everything. This was serious. The officers followed him back down the dark road, their headlights carving through the trees. No one spoke much. The tension was palpable.
So we're here in there. There's that cabin thing next to the other property next door. So I don't know. They told me to hang out and they're going to go. I'm going to leave my truck on, actually. This is it's fine. I'm just going to stay here with my light. Never ready to go. They're checking out this cabin and it's making me extremely nervous.
They moved immediately toward a cabin on the property, weapons drawn. Sam stayed in the truck, hands shaking, watching them disappear into the dark. After several minutes, they returned. They'd found nothing at the cabin, but there was another structure, deeper in the woods. They were heading there next. He was free to go.
You want me to wait or what should I do? Okay, well I'm gonna. Okay, well be safe, and I wouldn't feel right if I didn't call, so whether it's nothing or something, be safe, and I just, you know. Thanks, brother. Have a good night. Be safe. I literally have no words for everything that went down this evening. I'm about halfway home. I just stopped to get gas and kind of decompress for a few minutes. My nerves are absolutely shot. I can't really add anything more to the video than what you saw and everything I described. Those police officers did seem very on guard and suspicious, not only of me, but of the situation over there. And after talking with Jessica, I just was not in the right frame of mind to understand why I felt that way.
He didn't wait. He left. The whole thing had unraveled him. He'd come out here looking for an answer about a piece of land, a dream he'd carried for years. Instead, he'd stumbled into something else entirely. Whatever made those sounds is still out there, and no one knows what it was. The plan was straightforward. One quiet night of solo camping in Denmark, then back to work the next morning. That was how it began for Sophie, the creator behind the channel Outdoor Girl Sophie. She chose a small forest close to home, near enough to reach a train the following day, yet far enough to offer a sense of isolation. From the start, conditions worked against her. Rain fell steadily through much of the afternoon, soaking her legs from the knees down. Despite it, she continued into the woods.
Hi, I'm Sophie. Today I'm on a solo camping trip in a forest in Denmark. It's raining a lot. Hopefully it clears up before I have to set up my tent. I hope you will join my adventure. So today it's actually a weekday, which means that I have to go to work tomorrow early in the morning. So today I'm at a forest area close to my home, which means that it's a quite small area and a lot of people here in the summertime. But with this rain, I'm hoping that I will have it a bit more to myself. I can already see now that this forest is very open.
When the rain finally eased, Sophie began searching for a place to camp. Wild camping is permitted in certain Danish forests, but this one felt exposed. No matter where she walked, there were signs of recent activity. Bike trails cut through the trees. Footpaths crisscrossed the ground. Cars passed along nearby roads. At one point, she came across a half-finished shelter built from leaning logs, something that resembled a child's fort. But standing alone in the forest, it felt less playful and more unsettling. Eventually, she found a small clearing, partially concealed by trees. It appeared private at first. She set her bag down and looked around more closely. Nearby, she noticed what looked like a makeshift fire pit, another sign that people had been there recently, another reminder that she was not alone.
I just walked like 10 meters from where I put down my bag, and there is this open spot where it looks as if someone has made like a fireplace up here. So I'm not the only one trying to escape all the people. This is a very nice spot. So I'm gonna get my bag from right over here, and then I'm gonna stay here. It's so heavy. Oh my god. Look at this giant tree that has fallen. It's so big.
For a short time, the trip continued as expected. She prepared her meal. It wasn't ideal, but it was enough. Then the atmosphere shifted. As she finished eating, loud music began echoing through the forest. Somewhere nearby, a party or gathering was underway. Not long after, 5 men on bicycles rode directly past her campsite, shouting and laughing as they cut through the trail beside her. No one stopped. No one addressed her, but the moment lingered.
Now I just need to find a suitable stick for my new table. Should be possible. Maybe it has to be a little bit thicker than this one. Yeah, just when I thought I was alone, there are 5 guys driving through on their bikes, screaming and giving me a big shock. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here and cook dinner and maybe camp. I don't know. We'll see.
Being alone while unfamiliar groups move unpredictably through the same space creates a different kind of fear. Sophie felt it immediately. The idea of retreating into her tent while people she didn't know continued moving through the forest began to weigh on her. She tried to dismiss the feeling, telling herself that it was unlikely anyone would bother her. But the unease wasn't rooted in logic. She packed up her gear. The decision was made. She would leave the forest, walk back to the train station, and go home. The trip wasn't a failure, but it wasn't a success either. It ended somewhere in between.
So now should be the time where I put up the tent and get ready for the night. I don't know. I don't think I feel like staying here for the night. Like, I can hear loud music in the distance. And I can hear cars very close by. Oh, no, there is a guy biking right here. Yeah, I think I need to pack up and then just go home in my bed.
On her way home, Sophie reflected on the experience. She explained that she wasn't afraid of people wanting to hurt her. She understood that most meant no harm, but when you're alone in a tent, surrounded by darkness and your own thoughts, ordinary moments can take on a different shape. Even when danger isn't real, the fear can be. What did you make of this encounter? Let me know. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, leaving a like helps support the channel. Subscribe if you'd like to see more documented encounters in future uploads.